We've had a bunch of new Mograph.com website updates and stuff like that, which we're really excited about. For those who don't know, Mograph.com released its own kind of social network type thing. It's kind of a one-stop shop for artists. You can post your demo reel, your portfolio, different projects that you've worked on. You can also post jobs if you're looking to get some help. You can sell your digital goods if you've got, like texture packs or HDRIs or anything digital you want to sell. Right now I'm selling an STL 3D print stuff, notifications. Also, a big one is groups. If you have a meetup group or you want to start a meetup group, you can start a meetup group and or find one. We've got a handful of them already, which is great. But we've added a bunch of new updates to the site. The biggest one, of course, was notifications. We noticed once we launched the site, we had no way of seeing how people were commenting or liking or whatever on your activity feed, which is great. So now, if you go to the website, you'll see
Justin's still going off.
Justin.
I can't find a job in the motion industry, and it's my birthday. Press thumbs up to give me a job. Amen.
There you go. So
that might be a good way to get business.
Notifications are the big update that we've got, which is great. So you just go to the site, you'll see a little bell icon in the lower right, and you can see who has liked or commented or whatever. It's a great way to keep up with everything. And then a big reminder, I saw a bunch of people posting, "Oh, I'm moving over to Kara," and then they really didn't, But I want to remind you that with the Mograph site, we're actively working on, making sure that your work is yours,
Right.
So with the site, you own your work. We will never scrape it for AI or anything. It's just something that we don't do. We Dave and I have spent probably 10 years, maybe longer, just building stuff for the community, stuff that we think is important to the community.
It's been a slow burn, that's for sure.
What?
So it's been a slow burn, that's for sure.
It has been a slow burn. And, Dave and I, we haven't been paid for any of it. It's all because every single dollar that we have ever made through Mograph and everything else has gone back into doing stuff for the community. And this website is the big thing that we put together. We wanted it to be a place where all people could go and sign up with and communicate and find groups. It's really a place where you can all your Mograph things can happen. So and with that, we want you to know that you own your work. Everything that you post, we're not using it for advertising or anything like that. If we ever wanted to, we would get your permission first. We won't scrape it for AI, and we're actively working with our developers. We've seen a bunch of these little things where it's let's poison the image, so if someone scrapes it, it will be poisoned and stuff like that in the AI. And we're actively working with our developers on something like that. So we're really excited. And then one last thing I want to mention: if you've got a meetup group or you and you don't have a Mograph meetup group yet, go sign up. We really want to push the groups. We really want to, there's no greater way of keeping that community bond than meetup groups and stuff like that. And we know it through Camp Mograph and all the events that we do. It's a great way to network and socialize and get work and stuff like that. And we are working with sponsors and stuff like that. I know a big hindrance on meetup groups is funding. We don't have any funding for doing a meetup group, or we can't find a place. Start a meetup group on Mograph.com. Hit us up. We're always looking to help out small little community groups and stuff like that through sponsorships. We have a lot of connections in the industry, and we would love to help in whatever way possible. So we want to build this community. and stuff like that. Also, other few changes. We updated like the name and stuff like that. So now it shows your name and your username. You can update that, as well as we fixed where it was stretching your header.
Yeah.
So now it's like, it's right. It's good.
And again, like you're helping us with, it's still technically a beta. We're still asking people to help us find the things that they would like. So please send us your feedback too. You know, I think, isn't there a feedback button somewhere where you can?
I believe so. I believe it's at the bottom where you can send us like a bug report or something like that. You know, it's I'm really happy with the website. Honestly, like I use it for anytime I'm sending like a resume or something like that, and they ask for my portfolio, I put the Mograph account my Mograph account, because like you can put your LinkedIn account, but it's so schmoozy. You know, it's like I don't think your Instagram or your LinkedIn or Facebook or even your Behance tells who you are truly as an artist, because we are not just the artwork that we create. You know, we are also the groups that we join, and we are an activity feed of stuff that we post and things that we comment on, and we are selling digital goods, and we're, you know, making money that way and stuff like that. It's like this gives employers really a whole overview of who you are as an artist, and that's really why we wanted to build the site in the first place.
And Jen said EJ hasn't posted the Colorado Mograph group yet, so she's going to jump on that. And I did talk to EJ yesterday, by the way. We've got SIGGRAPH coming up in a few weeks, and there will be a meetup. He has not figured out the exact day. We're trying to work around like the Maxon schedule and things and figure that out. There will be a like brewery meetup type thing with EJ, so we are trying to figure out exactly what day that is. Hopefully we'll have that by next week's show. And next week's show, by the way, we're going to have Josh Pierce on. The week after that, we will not have a show because of SIGGRAPH and everything. We might not have a show after that as well, because I think we're getting back. We're driving, so I think we're getting back like the day before, so we're just going to take it easy. I'm not over stressing myself about these episodes anymore. I don't have enough of that bandwidth left in my life anymore.